Ladies and gentlemen, the post-fight recap segment number 72 of the WRT Boxing Show shall begin shortly. In 5, 4, 3, 2. Your host, Mr.A. Thank you for tuning in, new viewers. Thank you for tuning in and finding this show. Old subscribers, welcome back. Now, the new viewers, hopefully you're entertained on this post-fight segment and you become new subscribers. And if you are entertained, please feel free to hit the thumbs up at the end and support the show. Now, James Gale got his belt back. He won it with a unanimous decision, 114, 113, 114, 113, with a weird 117, 110 card. I had it 114, 113. I had the rounds for Gale 1, 2, 6, 7, 8. So, no, I mean, yeah, I had those rounds. It was a tough fight. Did Gale look like he's on top? You know, like I said, he looked like he's always been falling off. The shoulder injury that's now healed, it didn't seem like it made him that much better. But to be fair, he got cracked with a headbutt in the third round. That busted him up pretty good. It was blood all over the place for the round. And that obviously hindered his performance because the first two rounds, he was clearly beating Traux easily, moving around, pop shotting. He did a beautiful job of pop shotting. Now, at the end of this fight, there are so many headbutts. Like I said, Gale had a bad cut, I believe, over his right eye. Bad cut, but luckily it kept bleeding, like more than the outside. It didn't really like get in his eye. But the way he was ducking down and coming up, he was cracking. He cracked Traux in the mouth 2 times with a headbutt. And he gave Traux cuts right here in the eyelids. It was so bad. Like, you ever see those Halloween masks where like you're the monster, but your eyelids are like for you to see through the monsters. Like, you go one of his little holes. The Halloween mask has those like eye sockets for us to see through over the eyes or something. Traux' face looked like a Halloween mask. Like, here's the monster's eyes, but here's where the human people see out of. So it was. At the end of the fight, it looked weird. You know, he had some nasty Halloween gashes, Halloween masks, eyelids. Like I said, it was in this fight. Gale looked more in shape. He didn't. So whether there was some truth to what he was saying that he took Traux lightly, he didn't come in the best shape because he didn't linger on the ropes. And like I said, he was doing a good job, like I said, because at round 3, once that headbutt took in, Traux 1, 3, 4, 5 on my card, and I thought what really stepped it up for Gale was the pop shotting. He started doing it in the middle rounds. Like, he started moving because, like I said, 3, 4, and 5, that cut was bothering him. Traux was able to just like land a lead jab in him, press him against the ropes. But even when Traux was doing his thing, he didn't let his hands go as much as he did on the inside body attack this time. He smothered a lot of his work, and like I said, in round 6 is when because I had it even at the end of round 6. It was an even fight, 57-57 for me, and that's when Gale, to me, start moving with pop shots. He's like, you know what? I'm not going to sit here and try and fight him. I need to go back to what I was going to say. I'm just going to be better boxing. And that's what this corner kept saying. Just box him, just box him, just box him. So I believe the pop shot and the movement is what really caused Gale to win this fight. He got deducted. The fight got real close because in round 10 he was deducted for a second warning of a, that good old shoulder push off that fighters do. They push off and bow. So he got deducted a point in which he was already losing, so it became a 10-8 round. And at that point for me, it became 95-94 for Traux. And the Gale on my card, and I believe on majority of the cards, he won the last 2 rounds. And where him being the IBF champ, the crowd itself, it was a good crowd. You had all types of fighters in the crowd. You had Earl Spence, you had Big Baby Miller, Traux sitting, those 3 sitting together. You had Kell Brook out there showing support for the Gale. Like I said, and this being the super middleweight, you had David Benavidez watching his a future unification bout opponent, and also in the background you had Caleb Plant. So you had some nice 168s out there. You had just, like I said, that's a little off topic, but of the other part, you had like Victor Ortiz out there. You had David Haney in the crowd. There's just a lot of fighters in the crowd, which was kind of cool to see Showtime. Would the Showtime put their fighters out there, or was the fighters just being fans of the fight game itself? Now, what we always do on the recaps, we like to see where can these fighters go now. So let's see what we got here. We got the rankings. 168. David Benavidez, George Groves. Well, we got to cancel George Groves out because of the tournament. You got Jose Yetsugi. Yetsuke. That's how everyone always misses that dude's last name. It was Yakatsuki, the guy who beat up Andre Plant. Andre Plant. I was looking at Caleb Plant, who's number 2 for the IBF. Remember, he won that IBF eliminator with Porky. You got Roberto Ramirez. Now, last I heard about Roberto Ramirez, boxing scene reported that there's a chance that they're trying to set up a Rocky Fielding. So the 168-pound division, there's no really dominant name who you think is going to take over that division. As of right now, David Benavidez is the guy with the action punch and the power. He's kind of like the super middleweight Jared Hurd, but he doesn't seem as quick on the feet and heavy as the pressure. He doesn't look as dominant in that style as Jared Hurd does, but he fights that same style. Like this, we go over it, so you figure James DeGale, who went down to number 8. That was kind of crazy. He lost his belt and went down to number 8. Number 1 for the WBC, Kellen Smith, but he's in that tournament. Anthony Durrell, Jesse Hart, Eubanks Jr., Hadali Muhammadi, George Groves, and then you got the regular WBA champ Tyrone Ziuk, who just knocked out Ekbo in that rematch. Fedor, Victor Fugenbergs, John Ryder, Fielding, Plant, IBF. You got number 1's open, so there's going to be another eliminator coming up soon because Caleb Plant took the number 2 eliminator spot. Vincent Feigenbutz. I don't see he's a decent fighter, but a jab could control Vincent. Rocky Fielding, Anthony Durrell, Fedor. Jalen Love is number 7. I won't be surprised if he somehow gets maybe a title shot, being that Mayweather Promotions got some strings pulled. This was a Mayweather Promotions card, and not one Mayweather fighter. So Mayweather Promotions is doing a thing. And Roberto Ramirez WBO column looks like Jesse Hart, Colin Smith, Fielding, Jurgen Berman. He's up there. And you got number 5, Shifat Ishufi. He ain't going to do nothing. I forgot to cover his fight like a couple months ago, but I watched it cover on. He's one of those fighters who just stays local and gets the local crowd. So James DeGale being victorious, being the IBF champion once again. I'm not really intrigued on seeing the rubber band match between these two guys. I'm gonna go with the guy I've been pushing this whole time. Like I said, I think this year, 2018, is the year for Caleb Plant. I've been pushing him ever since the show. I like to see James DeGale because Caleb Plant got that. He's gonna get that shot, and that's gonna be a very interesting thing because he was in that crowd, so he must know he's getting that shot next. You know, because I won my IBA eliminator. This is who am I gonna fight? DeGale and Plant. It would be a very good fight. I got Plant winning that fight. If that comes up, we're going to a breakdown and prediction, and we'll break that one down. But thank you for tuning in. Like I said, new viewers, I hope you are entertained by the show. Hit thumbs up. I hope you hit the thumbs up. You know, it'd be nice to support the show. I hope you become new subscribers. Thanks for tuning in again. You hit that thumbs up. Support your show. This is the post-fight recap number 72. The double RT box. Or just 73? I already forgot the numbers I made. What do we do here? This is number 70. Where are we at here, folks? 70. Oh, this was 73. Post-fight recap 73. The double RT boxing show. Thank you for tuning in.